that. I felt, last year, the last 7 games was a total misrepresentation of what we were, and we didn't do anything to right that wrong. So, we're ready to do that, eager to do that. But yeah, when I look around, I've been a part of so many talented teams, but looking at our offense, this is one of the best that I've been around.
So, what happened last year? I mean, we've had a conversation with you prior about it. Whatever did happen last year, is that out of the building right now? Is that gone, Lane?
We'll see. I mean, players play, coaches coach, and as bad as stuff was, we never got it corrected. So, we did a lot of work this offseason. We have a new offensive coordinator in Kellen Moore. Excited about that. With football, a lot of same plays, just different terminology, but really like what he's done in the past. Kind of offensive line friendly, and yeah, man, we're very excited, and yeah, I mean, we're ready to get this bad taste out of our mouth and get on the right track again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I got to just say thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for streaming the joint project of me and D'Angelo Xavier. You know what I'm saying? Days on York, Nights in Norfolk. Available now on all streaming platforms. The numbers been crazy. The response been crazy. 6 tracks. You know what I'm saying? Gearing you guys towards D'Angelo Xavier's solo project and my next solo project as well. Yeah, man, we just feed the streets real quick, man. It's been streaming actually all over the world. You know what I mean? Countries, man. Everybody been picking it up, man. And that's thank you to y'all, bro. Like, we gonna show these labels what it mean to have a real organic following, man. For real, man. And that shout out to y'all, man. Also, this video was brought to you by Mando. Listen, man. It's 90 degrees out here. It's 90 degrees out here, man. You know what I mean? And people are failing by not using Mando. Mando keeps you fresh for about 15 hours, man. The deodorant is wild. You want to stay fresh for 15 hours, don't you? When you step into the car or whatever, and your girl already in the car, whatever the case may be, or you walk past your old lady and she smell that Mando on you, use code LB2024, man. Get in tune, get in step, man. Smell good. Some of y'all be smelling like a onion hoagie. And we don't want that, man. We want y'all to get in tune with Mando, man. So y'all seen, man, Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson stopped by the Rich Eisen show today. You know, one of my favorite podcasts, man. Rich Eisen always bringing on somebody and getting a good conversation out of him, man. And he got the guy, the myth, the legend, Lane Johnson, to pull up. And Lane Johnson said some stuff, that I think was interesting and it made sense. You know what I mean? Rich Eisen asked him about Saquon Barkley. In terms of Saquon Barkley gelling with the team and being a great teammate. And he said everything that, that everybody's been saying about Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean? He's a team first guy. Even though he knows how good he is or he knows how important he is to the football team, Saquon Barkley is a team first guy. You know what I mean? Came in right away, got acclimated, got in tune, got in step. You know what I mean? And we looking to do big things with Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Jalen Hurts, and his offensive line. We're looking to get some things done, man. You know what I mean? But, he also talked about, is the bad taste out of everybody's mouth in terms of, having Nick Sirianni not calling plays or just the addition of Kellen Moore. And what Lane Johnson said, at that point was, it was interesting to me, man, because Lane said, what's going on, man? Lane said, we hopefully the bad taste is out of the building. You know what I mean? Hopefully we're going to right the ship this year. And, somebody brought this attention to me, even this whole Rich Eisen interview. If Jalen Hurts would have said what Lane Johnson said, it would have been bait to stir the pot to say that Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni got an issue. But since Lane Johnson is saying it, you know what I mean? It's not going to be an issue. Mark my words, this will not be an issue. Nobody's going to say Lane Johnson and Nick Sirianni got an issue. They're not going to say that, man. They're not going to say that because what Lane Johnson said, although it's not a big deal at all, but that could be much more, that could be taken much more, you know what I mean, tumultuous than anything Jalen Hurts has said this entire offseason. Anything. You know what I mean? Hopefully the bad taste is out of our mouth. Hopefully, we'll be done with what happened last season. And how excited he is about having Kellen Moore there. Because the offense is offensive line friendly. You know what I mean? Those are some big statements from a guy like Lane Johnson. Big statements from a guy like Lane Johnson. He also talked about Jalen Hurts' leadership, how much the team respects him, how he's being more of a vocal leader. You know what I mean? He's being more of a vocal leader. That's been said a lot this offseason of Jalen Hurts. He's being more of a vocal leader. Why do I put the emphasis on that? Because it's a wild theory going on right now that Jalen Hurts is somehow not a top 10 quarterback in the National Football League. Not a top 10 guy in the National Football League. So I'm going to give you my top 10 quarterbacks in the National Football League right now. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to put it in order. You know what I mean? Of course, you're going to go Patrick Mahomes. You're going to go Patrick Mahomes, number one. My number two guy after Patrick Mahomes, honestly, I'm going to go... It's hard after that. You know what I mean? I'm going to go Josh Allen. You know what I mean? My number two guy. I'm a Josh Allen fan. I know the playoff success ain't there, but I think Josh Allen is him. I'm going to go Lamar Jackson, number three. I'm going to go Joe Burrow, number four. I'm going to go Jalen Hurts. I'm going to go, Lamar Jackson, number three. Joe Burrow, number four. I'm going to go Jalen Hurts, five. You know what I mean? I actually believe that Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow are kind of on the same playing field. A lot of people don't agree with that, mainly Dallas Cowboys content creators and Dallas Cowboys fans. But, the similarities with Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts' trajectory are right there. Both guys played in the Super Bowl. And I'm not saying that's why they're as high on the list as, they are. But it is what it is. It's only a matter of time before Lamar Jackson is in a championship game. He got 2 MVPs. And Josh Allen is just really, really good, for real, man. Josh Allen is a good quarterback. So that's why I got Josh Allen so high. At number six, my number 6 guy, I really like, I like Jared Goff, man. I like Jared Goff, number 6. I like Dak Prescott, number 7, right there. My number, no. I like number 6. I like C.J. Stroud. I'm sorry. I like C.J. Stroud, number 6. I like Jared Goff, number 7. I like Dak Prescott, number 8. Number 9, I like Jordan Love. I like Jordan Love, number 9, man. You know what I mean? And it's the Dallas Cowboys' fault that Jordan Love is on this list. You know what I mean? If you want to be for real. I like Jordan Love, number 9. And you know what I mean? My number 10 spot, for real. If you want to be for real, my number 10 spot, and a lot of people are putting some of these rookies up there. They never even seen these guys play. I like Matthew Stafford, number 10. I'll go Matthew Stafford, number 10. Right on the outside of that, you know what I mean? You got guys like Kirk Cousins, the Kyler Murrays of the world, things of that nature. But you know what I mean? You might got to start talking about Kyler Murray a little differently now. You know what I mean? You might got to start talking about him a little different depending on what he do. But that's my top 10 right there, man. And for people who don't want to put Jalen Hurts in the top 10 or as high on the list that I got him, are the people who don't want to count the rushing touchdowns. They don't want to count them. Y'all count touchdowns when quarterbacks throw 1-yard touchdowns. Y'all love it. You know what I mean? 7 points is 7 points, man. 7 points is 7 points, man. I know Jalen Hurts had a down year, but it was a franchise record in terms of total touchdowns and in terms of total yardage for Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? It was a career high in passing yards for Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has had 2 guys 2 years in a row have 1,000 yards in the receiving category, man. It's not a lot of quarterbacks that's doing that, man. It's not a lot of quarterbacks that's able to get their targets the ball. Jalen Hurts has been really good from the pocket the last couple of years as well. And like this hate that Jalen Hurts is getting this offseason, it's mainly because of people who couldn't wait, man, to be able to say something negative. They hated the success of the Super Bowl run. They couldn't stand it. Give me an elite quarterback who hasn't had a down year. Find that guy for me. Find that guy for me who has not had a down year, an elite quarterback, and make it make sense. Make it make sense, man. Every quarterback has had a year to where you can say, that wasn't his best work. Joe Burrow, he can't stay healthy. That got to count for something. You know what I'm saying? That got to count for something. Josh Allen, turnover issues. Like every elite quarterback has something with him, with the exception of Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry. I feel like Aaron Rodgers might got to go in that top 10 over Matthew Stafford, but I don't know where Aaron Rodgers' mind at. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, all these lists are subjective. I know Jalen Hurts is much more accomplished than a lot of quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Much more accomplished than a lot of quarterbacks. You know what I mean? I know Jalen Hurts back-to-back 10-1 starts. I know the season ain't ending the way we wanted it to, but like to try to throw dirt on his man's name with all that he's done, he simply just wins. What's his record as a starter? What is his record as a starter? Let's talk about that, man. 3 straight years to the playoffs. Let's talk about that. We can't keep blaming it on the supporting cast for Jalen Hurts, bro. Gardner Minshew ain't starting 10-1 with the Philadelphia Eagles roster. Gardner Minshew couldn't even beat the Saints. He couldn't even beat the Saints. Gardner Minshew, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, but, you know, it's up to Jalen Hurts to silence the doubters. He's going to have to do it every other year. Respect is earned, is not given. So I'm glad that this little chip on his shoulder, because he played better when they got him in them situations. I like that for Jalen Hurts, man. So let me know what y'all think in the comments about y'all top 10. I enjoyed the Lane Johnson interview. Thank y'all for streaming everything. Make sure you tap in Big Mando. Use code LB2024, man. Stay in tune, stay in step.